is up, everybody? I'm rocking the Steel Panther t-shirt today because yesterday I got the opportunity to see them live, and so I took my own video of Satchel's solo and I was up all night transcribing it for you guys for your viewing and playing pleasure. So without further ado, let's get right into it. He starts off on G minor pentatonic, doing groups of 4. When I say G minor pentatonic, our guitars are in E flat, so I'm just saying that out of convenience sake. You are playing the 15th fret and the 18th fret on the high E and B string, and slowly it should sound like this. That's his descending 4 pattern. Then after you play with that for a while, do a few repetitions, he goes down to the 14th fret on the B string, and then back up to the 15. Then he does a few more repetitions of his descending 4 pattern. Then he does a big bend on the 18th fret on the high E. Then he does 15, 18 on high E, then plays 17 on the B string. Then he does a few more repetitions of his descending 4. Then after he does the 14, 15 again on the B string, he hits the 15th fret on the high E. Then he does this really cool bluesy lick. I had some trouble transcribing this, so thank you so much to Cameron Cooper. I'll leave some links in the description so you can check out his channel. He helped me transcribe it, and this is what it goes like. So that starts with the 13 to 15 on high E. Then you kind of bounce back and forth between the B and E string. So you go 15th fret on the B, 13 on E, 14 on B, 13 on E, 13 on B, 13 on E. Then you do a kind of half bend on the B string at the 11th fret, kind of like that. Then you end it on the 12th fret on the G string. Then you just take that same thing and you play it 2 more times, but dropping an octave every time. So I'll play it slowly. After that kind of bluesy section, he goes right into tapping. He grabs the G string at the 3rd, 5th, and 10th fret. So he grabs on the 5th fret first. Then he starts tapping. What he's tapping here is 3rd and 5th fret and 10th fret, and he's doing double taps on the 10th, 9th, and 7th. and he's doing kind of the Hot for Teacher style tapping pattern, going all pull off and then all hammer on. So that pattern looks like this. Very flowy. And like I said, he does double taps. Then he does a kind of cool bend. He taps the 9th fret, and then he bends the whole string up. And then you pull off to the 3rd fret, and then do a dive bomb. What is going on with my camera here? Alright, sorry about that. And then you do a dive bomb. And that should lead us into our next section. After that dive bomb, he does a little, what I call a snap bend. It's slow bend and a fast bend. Then he starts working out his descending 4s in the top 2 strings. So that's 6 to 3, then 8 to 6, 10 to 6, 13 to 10, then 15 to 13, then you're back up here to 18, 15. And you do that same descending 4 in those fret spots. So it should go something like this, slowly. So after that sort of pentatonic madness, he starts doing a very Yngwie Malmsteen-style lick on frets 15, 17, 18 on the high E. I'm going to play it slowly so that you can get the pattern. After a few repetitions of that, he brings his pinky up to the 20th fret and plays a pattern like this. Then after that, he does some harmonic minor business. He goes 18, 17, 15 on the high E, 17, 15, 14. Kind of plays around that sort of shape. Then on the G string, he goes 15, 14, 12. Then he does that same blues lick that we talked about before. I'll play it again here slowly. after that, he does a C power chord, and then grabs some harmonics at the 5th fret on the D and G strings, and he plays with the whammy bar with this hand. Yeah, and that's the end of this section, so let's look at the next bit. So this picking section, Cameron Cooper also has a video of. He explains it amazingly well, and it's a full video dedicated to just this lick. So I'm going to link it in the description, and I'm going to briefly cover it here. So open A. Then you put your pinky on the 7th fret. Then on the G string, you go 4th fret and 5th fret. So that's the first bit. Then you go back to the 7th fret on the A, and then hit the 4th fret on the G. Then you just repeat that. There's some turnaround where he plays the full thing twice back to back. So I'm gonna play it again slowly. Then after that, you'd keep that same pattern of 1 fret on the A and then 2 notes on the G. So our note on the A string is going to be the 8th fret, and our 2 notes on the G are going to be the 7th fret and the 9th fret. So this shape is a little bit easier. Then after that, you come back down, and instead of having your pinky on the 7th fret, doing this shape again, you're going to go to the 6th fret. So after after he plays that through the first time, and you just finish with that section, he does a diminished run. I'm just gonna play this slowly. Maybe one more time. Then he does a return to this sort of idea. But instead of going back down here, he comes up here. Our note is going to be on the 11th fret on the A string, and then our 2 notes are going to be 9 and 10. So after you're done with this section, it ends like this. After you're done playing that ending bit, you come up here and play a diminished lick. You just walk straight up the diminished scale. I'll play it slowly. Then you start doing this tapping madness. I don't know if he's actually going for playing notes, but I think it's something like this. 18th, 17th, 15th, and 14th on the B string. And he kind of works it down the scale. I'll play it slowly. Something like that. It's kind of a blur of notes. It's hard to pick out. And I don't even know if he's really going for notes or whether he's just kind of going crazy. So after that kind of tapping madness, he goes into EVH style sixes on the E and B strings. I only pick once on the B string and hammer on and hammer on. And then I pick the high E. So just a picking hand will look like this. This starts on the 10th fret of the B string, 12 and 13. So 10, 12, 13 on the B and E. Then it goes 12, 13, 15. Then 13, 15, 17. Then 15, 17, 18. 17, 18, 20. Then you do a big bend, and you kind of grab the B string in the bend as well. After you hit that big bend, you go into some tapping on the high E string and work it down. So it starts on the 9th fret, 12th fret, 15th fret, and you tap the 17th. I'll play that pattern a little bit slower. You do this a few times, you get rid of your pinky on the 15th fret, and you just focus on this minor arpeggio. You move it down a fret, down one string, so it goes from here. Then you're just tapping out minor arpeggios. Then you go to the G string, you go down 2 frets, down a string. Then down a fret, down a string. Then down a fret, down a string. So I'll do that again slowly. Should end up tapping a major arpeggio on the A string. And once you get here, you pull off to the open and do that same Hot for Teachers style tapping pattern. That's all pull-offs and then all hammer-ons. Then after that, you do a big bend coming off the 7th fret. And that leads us into using the delay pedal. He runs over and kicks on a delay pedal. For your delay settings, anywhere from like 275 to 300 milliseconds should work. And you want to set your repeats to be just as loud as your guitar signal and only one repeat. So your delay should sound something like this. He also uses his thumb so that he doesn't get a ton of that pick attack. That sounds horrible. So this is what it sounds like with your thumb. You hear more of the note instead of that kind of pick chirp. And that's basically what he does. He just plays with his delay pedal. I think he walks up and down the harmonic minor scale on the B string.